HawaiiRealEstate.org coming to you live from beautiful Maui, Hawaii. I'm in the area of the fire north of Lahaina. Thankfully, my home is safe and sound, as are my children. But I wanted to share with you the latest update. The date today, I don't even know what date it is. It's been crazy. And my iWatch is not helping me. But this is going to be a very important video. I'm going to cover a lot of information. And if there was ever a video that I believe you should share, I believe it's this one, because I'm going to give the people some very important information that they must know about. Information is power, and we are still in a position of very, very, very limited cell phone coverage here on the west side of Maui. Today, the phone was not working that well. We have better coverage with the 4G, 5G, but again, the spinning circle and the phone calls were down. It is 6:30 p.m. on August, is it the 19th? Oh my goodness gracious. I think it is. Okay, the title of this video is the governor just passed a law. I got to get right to the point because I know sometimes people have short attention spans in the United States of America and around the world. And I want to make sure that you hear this loud and clear. And if you do anything, please click the link in the description after I post this, because I'm going to send you to a specific document that you can look at your very self and then share it. And if you know anybody in Lahaina, you know anybody in Maui, you know anybody in power, you know a good attorney, we need to make sure that people are aware of what happened. So back in July, just a few weeks ago, the governor passed an emergency proclamation for housing. At the time when I heard it, I'm a real estate agent, I heard it, I thought that's really weird. Why would you pass a proclamation of emergency for housing? But now I'm not saying it's a premeditated collusion or whatever. I'm just saying there was a law that was passed that specifically gives the governor the power to suspend building codes, and specifically building in historic districts. He can suspend all of the laws that protect that land. I'm going to put a link in the description, but I implore you, please share that information with the powers that be. Share that information with the Hawaiians that are wanting to come to the table. Whoever you are, if you have a connection, I'm going to put the link in the description. This is not tinfoil conspiracy hat stuff. Back in July of this year, a law was passed that is going to affect the way they rebuild Lahaina Town. I just listened again to the governor's speech from last night. Why would he not address something as important and critical as a piece of law that was just passed that affects a natural disaster that just happened in Lahaina? And it affects the way the town can be rebuilt, and it gives him the power to suspend those laws. I just want the people to be informed. The 501(c) that we are associated with is coming over here to educate. So we are, let's fill the gap. Let's find the gap, let's fill the gap, let's effing go. And that is our mantra. That's the spirit of what we're doing. And one of those gaps that we've identified is education. Communication, number one. Education, number two. And I want to educate you, the world. Hopefully, if you'll share this video with some influencers, I want to share something that you can now take and read. I'm going to put the link in the description so you can see specifically what I'm talking about. Yesterday, I posted it in my community page with a big yellow arrow right down to that specific provision that points to how it affects Lahaina. Lahaina was a historical district. I had a home for sale on Prison Street. It was one of my listings that burned to the ground, as did our staging, that they just spent 3 years rebuilding that home. It took a long time. They had to make it look exactly the way it did before because it's in a historic district. So if you're listening to this, you probably don't know this. Like everyone that's from Lahaina or a real estate professional would know that it's a historic district and you cannot do certain things. But now those laws have been suspended because of a natural disaster that just occurred for a law that they passed 2 weeks ago. So please share this information. If you feel my passion, if you feel the urgency, if you care for our country, if you care for Hawaii, if you care for Maui, if you care for West Maui, if you care for Lahaina Town, if you care for the people that just heartbreakingly gave their life unnecessarily in this stupid, horrible, horrendous abortion of natural procedures, of emergency procedures, if you care, then let's make sure whoever they are, don't get another victory of destruction. We're going to fill the gap, communication, and then education. I'll put the link in the description after this video posts.